Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I'm thirsty. Are you? Just checking on you. Checking to see if you're thirsty because I see Kathy, I see Catherine, I see Marguerite, Noreen, Mary Ann, Martha. Good heavens, look who's in the house. You know how happy that makes me? Denise, you're here. Jocelyn's here. Hello. We're going to have a really good time today. Thanks so much for showing up. Got some really good stuff for you. I got something that's going to push on your place, right? But before we get into that, I want to just make a quick announcement. This is important. Write this down. It's Jenny Mason's birthday. Are you celebrating? Listen, girlfriend's got a crown on her head. She's not messing around. She's not playing. It is her birthday, and she's in there playing full out on her birthday, going out to dinner, making everybody bow and genuflect because the crown is in her head. You know how that works, right? Hi, Erica. Good to see you. A new granddaughter for Denise. Deborah's in the house. Deborah, I'm so happy to see you. Yes, all of you. And we're delighted that you're here. And especially Jenny. She's giggling. I know, I can hear her in my mind's eye. So we love our Jenny, and if you have not wished her a happy birthday yet, there's the crown. If you haven't wished her a happy birthday, now's your opportunity. You can also do it in our Facebook group. You know we love us some Jenny Mason, big time. Anyway, we're delighted, and I don't know why that kind of stuff always makes me cry because I always, you know. Hello, Lynn. I'm so glad you're here. Also, you know who else is here? Amber's here. Our Lindsay's here. We're delighted. It's just going to be a really good day. Here's to that. Easy for me to remember Jenny's birthday, too. It's after my brother's birthday. Anyway, so I'm very glad that you're all wishing her a happy birthday. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Sharon is in the house. Lisa is in the house. Debbie's here. So that's always great. You know, it's great always to see people show up. Did you know that our supplement of the week, by the way, flying off the shelves, and I want you to go get yours. It's our Wise Women's Cow Bag. Hello. Buy 3, get 1 free. Hello. 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 This is how we do it, y'all. This is how you make it happen. Ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. Right, Marianne? Marianne knows this. She takes advantage of all. Well, not all, but, she takes advantage of these sales. You should be too. When we take advantage of these sales, we can stock up without breaking the bank and getting a little bit extra. We buy in bulk, pass it on to you. And if you want to find out more about why our CalMag is balanced the way it is, because it's different than most of them, go to savingdinner.com/show. This is where we tell you all about it. Right, Gloria? She's here. She's here. Anyway, also, I just want to alert you to the fact that we have a whole bevy, if you will, of success tools. We've got the Mindful Mug. We've got the Take Back Your Life Journal, mind-blowing, by the way. If you're using it, you know. And then thirdly, I should say, we also have the quote deck, which almost is gone. But new ones are on the way. See, Marianne knows. She says great deals. Absolutely, 100%. There's our girl Jane, who also just had a birthday not too long ago. And I love our new, I have to just show you this. Is this not the best? Is this not the best? This is a good reminder. It's bright red. It's like fire engine red. It's like an alert going, woo, woo, woo. Like, you've got grit, not quit, girlfriend. Well, Terry, of course you need the new quote deck. Everyone does. I'm glad you're here, by the way. New quote decks will be on deck shortly. As a matter of fact, we got a notification that said they're on the way. So who knows? They might be here this afternoon. You're going to find out. Have you seen our new quote of the week? Has it blown you away? Has it been the cosmic 2x4 that it has been for me? I've meditated on this. I've gone to bed sleeping about this and thinking about this. As a matter of fact, we have a coach that really helps saving dinner with all things that we're doing so that we're doing things right. His name's Jordan, and he's fabulous. I've known him for like 10 years. And I said, I need a quick talking to. So we had a big hour-and-a-half discussion the other night, and I'll tell you what, it's changed the way I think, and it's because of this quote. Be careful of the words you speak. They become the house you live in. Yep. Have you thought about that? Has that gone boom, boom, boom into your head? I sure hope so. There's my girl, Darla. Yeah, bone broth always tastes better in a mindful mug. Always. Did you know that? It's not that it's flavored or anything, but it makes you, you get to be present with it, mindful as you think about it. So I just want you to check that out. I also want you to think about and check out Full Bloom. That's coming up in 5 weeks. Is it? 6 weeks? I don't know. Soon. savingdinner.com/bloom. Okay? You've got to. Everything about this is everything. Everything. Heart, mind, body, and soul. We have put it all out there. Do you know how much we've been planning for this? Do you know how much we think about every single one of you, and we pray for all that are going to show up, whether it's in person or virtually? It's true. That's what this team is all about. I want you to go take a look at the page and just pray about it. Would you do that for me? Pinkies up. savingdinner.com/bloom. Next week, we are cutting off the in-person stuff. The reason we have to do that is we have to plan for it. Virtual is going to stay open, of course, but price has gone up. Yes, it has to necessarily, simply because our costs have gone up. But you know what? You're going to walk away with something amazing. Amazing. June is in the house. I love it. Thanks so much for showing up again, coming by. Anyway, yes, pinkies up. Lisa, pinkies up. I hope you get a ride here. Gosh, I really want Lisa to get connected up. You're in Ohio, right? I remember weird details like that. Can you imagine? And I also know what your real name is, Lisa. I got you. I got you, girlfriend. Anyway, this is what I just want to put this out. savingdinner.com/bloom. Look at it, read the page, see how it lands. Okay? That's all I'm asking you to do. Also, we have a boutique that sets us up with all the goodies. Kathy said she finally ordered from the boutique yesterday. Let me tell you. Oh, and by the way, the sweatshirt runs really big. I got an extra large because I like a big sweatshirt, but I mean, I could camp in it. It's a pup tent. It's huge. At least mine was. It's the pink one. I got the pink one. Cute. Oh my gosh. Because I do love me a hoodie. Look there's my girl Janet in the house. Everybody say hi to Janet. I love seeing people I haven't seen in a while. But you know what? This is everything, right? Can I pronounce what? Your name? Melissa. Or is it Melissa? Maybe it is. I don't know. I could be wrong. Carla made it. I'm glad she's here too. Today we're going to get really into the weeds. Oh, wait till you see what we're going to get into. And don't forget, right there it is, Marguerite. Marguerite's here. Here's the thing. On Friday, I answer questions. Boy, do we have some good questions. On Friday, this is when you can ask questions that maybe it's not appropriate for Facebook or even the group. Me, Lisa, I did it. Yeah, well, people always mispronounce my last name. Ellie, Eli, it's Ely. Hey, 3 letters. It's absolutely mind-boggling, isn't it? Anyway, so this is where we are, right? Q&As on Friday. If you have a question that you want answered, nutrition, cooking, whatever, let me know. Hit me up. Hit blah, 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 blah. Sorry about that. Send them into Saving Dinner, support@savingdinner.com, and in the subject line, question for Leanne on Friday, it will get in the queue. I will answer it, and I will give you the full Monty. Promise. Pinky's up for that one. That's what I will do. I like that so much. You know why I like it? I like it because When you ask questions, you're asking a question for a lot of other people. Did you know that? And they need they need your boldness to ask the question for them. We had some thyroid questions last week. We had some good stuff. So ask your question, send it into support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. It will be answered tomorrow. And yes, tomorrow will be recorded because I'm off into the Netherlands doing things like pedicures, and I might get a massage. You know what? Self-care Friday. That's what it's all about for me. Need a little mental break and then back fresh, ready to go on Saturday. Soulful Saturday. So who's ready to get into the weeds on what today's discussion is? We've been talking all week about building that bridge. Building the bridge, because we all live in a place where we're here. We want to go there. There's a gap. Every time we go to the place and hit a goal, we create a new one, and we have a new gap, don't we? From here to here to here to here, and it's got to get built. You are the architect. You are the possessor of the tools. You are the one that has to get your hands dirty. You are the one who has to roll up her sleeves. You're the one who has to think it through and to do it daily. And sometimes that might be a little bit intimidating and maybe possibly a little bit overwhelming, but there's always a way to deconstruct. There's always a way to go to the place of figuring out what needs to happen because why? You've got grit, not quit. Sometimes it takes readjustment. Sometimes the first time out of the chute, man, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're going, what the heck? Heather's here. Hi, Heather. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Hold on to this sentence. If you will put in an effort, you will get back tenfold. If you put in an effort and it's not working, you can readjust, you can think it through, you can redo it. I call them Edison moments. How many times did Thomas Edison try to invent the light bulb and fail? Thousands. But he kept at it. I was listening to Tyler Perry yesterday, talking. It was just a small little thing. He was talking about how he didn't quit on his vision for himself. Do you know he was homeless, living in his car, couch surfing and all of that? And, don't hate me. I really admire the man, but I'm not a fan of the Medea movies. Just not a fan. It just I never thought they were that funny. My kids loved them though. He's a billionaire with a B. Billionaire. Do you know what he did? He started a new company in Georgia because there was no place for him at the table. So he built a new one, right? There was no place for him at the table. He built a new one, and he found in the whole movie industry, they didn't want to do that. He was going to do it. He bought land down in the poor section of Atlanta that used to be a Confederate base. So these Confederates who were plotting against taking away the black vote, Confederate base. This is even before a black vote, right? Trying to figure out how to keep black people as slaves. He bought it. The slave bought the Confederate base. That's how he says it. Isn't that so cool? And all I can say is about Tyler Perry. I have so much admiration for him. If you can't get to the table, you build a new one. And that's exactly what it is. When you fail, you figure it out. And your failure is not a personal mark against you. It's just saying this way just didn't work, right? Can we not take it personally? But today we're going to be talking about discomfort. And I think about Tyler Perry. I was listening to this as I was cooking dinner last night. Think about Tyler Perry and the discomfort that he had living in his car, but not giving up on his dream. And today, a billionaire. Today, a big movie. He owns a production company, and he's making way for those who don't have a way. That is beautiful. That is everything. That is how you move the needle in your life and a lot of people around you. That's an example. We should all be looking at Tyler Perry and saying, you know what? You're fabulous, because he is. He's amazing. He's amazing. We can be that amazing too. Because you know what it is? I'm going to tell you right now. Here's one of the elements. Here's one of the tools that you need to have for building a bridge. You ready? It's discomfort. Capital D. Nobody wants to hear about discomfort. We want it easy. We want it simple. We want the hacks. We want the shortcut, We want everything that's not hard. But it's ridiculous because not hard gets us a not great life. We don't equate what that means. But I'm going to take you to the place right now of understanding what discomfort is and how to embrace it as part of your bridge building. And I hope you see this because, when we start to look at things with a new eye, a fresh set of ideas, then we start to lean into it a little bit and we start to say, okay, here it comes. Welcome. I will tell you right now, I am so sore. I've done some bar work this week and I show up every single day having done something because that's my commitment to you. I will have done some of this exercise that I'm doing. I will have done, maybe not all of it because I have a power walk in my future with my doggy later on. But you know what? This kind of discomfort, so worth it because that means change is afoot. Marianne says she's riding her bike as I speak. I love that. Love that so much. Hi, Linda. I'm glad to see you. Carol's in the house. The dictionary defines discomfort as slight pain. Slight pain. But you know what we do? We run away from anything that even represents an inkling of pain. The minute we have a little twinge or a little ache, whatever, or slight headache, do we run and go to our hydration station and say, well, maybe I'm, a little dehydrated, or do we run to the Advil bottle? No discomfort. We want to live in complete comfort. It's what we're trained to do as people. That's what our culture's about. Have you noticed that? No discomfort. In other words, give me something that's going to take away the pain, or show me a hack so I can avoid it. Take it away, avoid it, but not sit in it, not hold on to it, not finding what the heck is going on. Hi, butterfly. The other dictionary definition is making someone, and I say in parentheses, that's you, feel uneasy, anxious, or even a little embarrassed. Because sometimes we go, like, for example, I remember this, going to a workout class and, punching it out, like everybody's doing like these cool things, and dancing around. And I'm feeling like I am such a goofball. Please, nobody look at me. But you're embarrassed. It's uncomfortable, but you do it anyway. Okay? But you do it anyway. So according to a Yale research study, this is interesting. We only learn when there is uncertainty involved. And that's because the area of the brain is stimulated to learn. Now think about that this way. We've all experienced that uncomfortableness, even as children learning how to read or use cutlery or, whatever it is, learning how to play hopscotch, learning how to play with others. And there's a tremendous growth that happens with children because of all the things that they have to learn. Isn't that the truth? This is why we want to expose them to a lot of stuff so they learn how to get along with others, so they learn how to do different things, skills, everything. It's the truth. But, you've done this lately, haven't you? Maybe you took a new job and you've had to learn something new, right? And it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of my element. But you got to learn it for your job. That is a place of uncertainty, a place of risk, a place of like going, I don't want to do this, but you gotta. We have to do the same thing with the things that we want with our goals, because I'm telling you, if you've set strong enough goals, you're going to get uncomfortable in accomplishing them. And those goals are on this side of your gap, right? They're on this side. I want to get to here. So that bridge has got to get built, and it's going to be a little uncomfortable at times. Slight pain involved. Not life-threatening, not screaming out and yelping in pain. Slight discomfort, slight pain. But this is where the change happens. Write that down. Change happens in the discomfort, because of the discomfort, not by avoiding it. And it requires us to learn something new, something unfamiliar, something a little bit strange even. entering a world we've never seen before or never really felt. I've seen a few of you, with maybe the strength, when we did the strength challenge, which is almost over, by the way, but we did the strength challenge, a little different, a little new, a little uncomfortable. What's it like to do your first set of push-ups on the floor, maybe, a little strange, a little different, a little uncomfortable. But what happens? The change happens in the discomfort. So when we can either embrace change, we can run away from it. But the bottom line is, man, you're going to be uncomfortable. You know that? You're going to be uncomfortable. You ready for it? Darla says, I was telling my husband this morning how much that Get Strong challenge helped me. I could do windmills this morning without extra stiffness. That lubes the joints, You use it or you lose it. You know that. You know that, right? We all know that. Heather must be in Australia. She said it's 3:20 in the morning. She should be asleep, but she likes the gems we're dropping here. Just hold on to your seat, Heather. We got some more coming up. So, but we've got to look at this and go, okay, fact. Change happens in the discomfort. Fact, right? How do we accept something when we wake up to each day and say, do you do, let me ask you this. Anyone do this? I wake up in the morning, oh, yay, today is a day I get to embrace discomfort. Absolutely not. And it is our distinct instinct to say, oh, let's avoid this at all costs. The couch is a lot safer than the floor for push-ups, for example, right? The couch. Just sit me down. Last night I woke up, I spent a lot of the day sitting. I still did my exercise. I still did my power walk. I still did all the things, but I had a lot of stuff. I've been working, finishing up the book, and had a lot of meetings yesterday. And so what was the aftermath of all that? Extreme discomfort, shall we say, because my back seizes up. It doesn't like it. It needs to move. This is the whole thing. This is why I say use it or lose it, or face the pain. So I've got 4 things on what you can do to start saying, you know what, I'm going to embrace the discomfort because I've had a new revelation. I can see what this is all about. You ready for it? Let's go for it. Number 1 is you got to start with what? Willingness. Remember that? We talked about it on Monday. That is a bridge builder. Big time bridge builder. We talked about it on Monday because it is the first step. If you are unwilling to be uncomfortable, then you are unwilling to change. You got that? If you're unwilling to be uncomfortable, unwilling to embrace what I don't know, unwilling to be a part of this discomfort, then you are unwilling to change. You become complacent. Is complacency ever good? Has it ever helped anyone? Has it ever helped anyone to grow and to bloom fully, full bloom, get it, into the woman you want to be? Is that where vibrancy lies, in complacency, or is it in the discomfort? Let's take a look at that. Start with willingness, number 1. Number 2, analyze your daily. What does your daily day look like? What does it look like? There's my girl, Lucy. What does it look like? Sometimes our daily, if we really want to analyze it, we're looking at a lot of wasted time. And what does wasted time do? How does it help you? All those YouTube videos, all that, playing a game on your phone, all the Netflix, all the wine and the just sitting around on your butt all day. What does that do? Well, I can tell you what it does to you health-wise. I can tell you all of that. I'm also going to tell you that it tortures you mentally because it doesn't give you the opportunity to grow and to become. You miss out. That's what happens. We really love to fall back into our comfortable space. Oh, okay, this is better. It is. We always want to do that, especially when we're building something new. When we're building something new, it's just like, let's just go back to the way things were. When we were doing our remodel on the bathroom, and let me tell you, that took forever. No offense, Mark, don't listen. Let me just tell you something. When that was happening, I knew I was going to have the discomfort of the mess. And I knew that it was going to happen all the time. So you know what I did? I took my little vacuum. I have one of these little vacuums for hardwood floors, triangular head. I mean, it's the best thing. Probably $25. But I took that, I put it in the master bedroom closet, put it there. And I also just had a heart-to-heart with Mark saying, I need you to pick up the tools every day. I need you to clean out the trash every day. Not use our trash can, use this. But I made a framework for dealing with the discomfort. We can all have the opportunity to do that. Going in knowing there's going to be some discomfort. But, I'll tell you something else. When we do this, when we can deal with the discomfort and just know that it's there, we're going to have to deal with it. But at the end, we're going to get this big prize of a beautiful bathroom, or the prize of, a body that's fit, or the prize of seeing what happens when, we do a little extra fast. I've been working on that as well. That's one of the things that I've been working on, is just like really pushing my fasting time way back. And it's been remarkable how much better I'm sleeping, how much better I feel, how much more energy I have just by giving my digestion a rest. How much food do we really need? Right. And I'm not suggesting we have eating disorders about this. This is not any of that. It's just how often, we eat more than we really need. We do. And beyond what we need. And I've been taking a look at that. But this is what's going to help you build the bridge, right? Is to be a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit not so much liking it, but doing it anyway. And one invitation that I have for you is, if you're saying, but I just don't have time for this, Leanne, I can't do this or whatever, how about doing an assessment of where your time really goes? We've got these time blocking sheets that will show you exactly what to do and see where your time goes. You can find it at savingdinner.com/time. It's right there for you to download and to print. Super easy. Super easy. Where your time goes, that's where your focus goes, and that's where your energy goes. That's where your time goes. And if you're saying it's just not going toward building the life that I want to lead, toward building that bridge to the gap to get to where I want to go, then it's time for you to make that assessment. Do so without all the energy flow of, oh my gosh, emotionally emoting about it. No, just be analytical about it. Put it on paper and see where you can go. It's really amazing what will happen. Number 3, remember this. I want you to remember this because this is so important. These were from 2 quotes that we have. Out of pressure comes diamonds. Remember that one? And also, you have to dive for pearls. You're not going to find them on the beach. So we have to get off the beach, and we have to realize that a little pressure is going to come from whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. It's natural. That doesn't mean that it's out of control. That doesn't mean that it's too hard. That doesn't mean that it's overwhelming, blah, 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 and you can't do it. What it means is we have to accept and know those 2 things are on the way and come as a part of the discomfort. You got to get up and do something about it. You got to accept that there's a little bit of pressure there. But out of it, what do we get? We get pearls, we get diamonds. And I don't know about you, but that's better than sand and just a lump of coal. Look at the difference. When you do this, you get to have this. When you do, you get to have. But it's a daily thing. It's a commitment thing. It's a discomfort thing. But discomfort brings you the life you want to lead. Period. The vibrant life you want to live. Number 4, comfort means complacency. I hinted at that just a minute ago. Complacency, right? And what I think of a complacency, it's kind of a smug contentment. I'm just here, I'm just doing my thing, whatever. But I think that smugness, it just needs to wear off a little bit. I think it needs to be looked at with true eyes. What the heck's going on here? What do you mean you've spent 4 hours on YouTube or whatever? I mean, easy, right? That's like a time suck. That can pull your brain and pull your whole life into it. There's so many things to see on YouTube. But there's this strange satisfaction that we get with doing that for just a moment. And then there's regret. And then there's guilt. And then there's like, where did my time go? And then there's, what about my goals? What about the things that I'm trying to accomplish? Why is that not happening? We got to look at that, we got to look at that, because I believe that complacency leads us to the place of just accepting that, oh, I'm just getting old. My joints hurt. I can't move. I'm going to take a bunch of pills. I've got doctor's appointments lined up. That's what complacency does. Because if we're not proactively doing something about our current circumstances, about our health, about our movement, about fueling our lives for the vibrancy that we want to live, then we're going to get all this garbage that we're going to accept as, oh, well, it's just, I'm getting older. Really? Is that what you want? Just accept that and just lay down and let it go? Or are you thinking something a little different? Or are you looking at what could be? When we start looking at what could be, we finally get to start thinking about what a vibrant future looks like. That's bridge building right there. That's big time bridge building. Life changes dramatically when we embrace the discomfort. It does. Because we realize discomfort is not the enemy, but instead is something that's going to help us to get through. Discomfort comes in all kinds of things. We don't need another hack. We don't need another pill. We don't need another guru. We don't need all of the crazy that we think we do. The carousel of crazy is built on avoiding discomfort. When we decide we've had enough, we're willing to get a little uncomfortable, right? We're willing to use discomfort to build our bridge. And we're willing to see it's slight pain. And slight pain has never slayed anyone. Never. Slight pain, you know what slight pain does? Is it says you're on the right track. Yeah, it's not comfortable, but it's okay. Part and parcel of this vibrant life that you want to live. Part and parcel. There's my girl Mimi. Corliss is here too. Can you see this? Can you see how discomfort can be the bridge that you're trying to build? When you're saying, oh, I've got it. I had a girlfriend who said, oh, I talked to her on the phone just the other day. I hadn't talked to her in eons. She said, Leanne, you were right. It was so hard. I just hated to give it up. But gluten and dairy it's just saved my health. It saved everything. I was like, right, there you go. There you are. It took discomfort though. It took doctors saying all kinds of things till she finally listened and finally said, you know what? What the heck? I've got nothing to lose. My mother's discomfort, I shared with you the story on how she would turn in her bed in pain and wake up. How the doctor wanted to give her a double hip replacement. I said, Mom, give me a month. And it changed everything. How about you? How uncomfortable, how much pain are you in? Are you willing to embrace a different kind of discomfort for a different kind of life? I'm talking vibrant life. You willing to do that? Pinkies up if you are. If you're willing to do that. Because you know what's going to happen on the other side of that discomfort? You're going to build that bridge. And you know what you're going to get? You're going to get to your goal. You're going to be celebrating the victories in your life. That's the thing that's going to change everything. Everything. It doesn't come from easy. It comes from a little discomfort, a willingness to change, and the willingness to roll up your sleeves, to do some work, and to make it happen. You're worth it. You're here on purpose, for purpose, divinely, put here by God himself. And he doesn't say, here's your life of ease. He says, now get to work. Go get it done. You ready? Don't go burying those talents in your backyard. Use them. Because this is what we're here for. On purpose and for purpose. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate the fact that you show up. And if you decide you want to share this, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to see you tomorrow for Friday's Q&A. And if you have any questions, don't forget, support@savingdinner.com is the email address. Question for Leanne on Friday goes in the subject line. And don't forget, we're getting down to the last days. of being able to get our supplement of the week. savingdinner.com/show. Buy 3, get 1 free. What a deal. Peace be with you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.